it would be my own feeling that in a matter of weeks we may well cut loose the international monetary mechanism from gold, which has for now thousands of years been an important medium of exchange, especially between nations. It will be my own view that we will do this in a way in which we will not change the exchange rates between our currency and other national monies. If we do so, then cutting the link between the dollar and gold will not have important effects for our local economy or for the national economy.
I have to be cautious what I say because I have many jobs in the Senate. I'm Dirkson's theatrical advisor, and yesterday Bob Kennedy went by my seat and he said, what do you think I ought to do, Murph? Well, I said, I've said for 6 months that this is your year. If you don't go now, you may be in trouble. And he said, why? I said, well, suppose your hair falls out. People won't recognize you. And he said, well, will you manage my campaign in California? And I said, well, I'd consider it. I'd talk it over with him. Of course, he was joking, as I am joking. I don't think and haven't thought that there's any question about whether the Senator Kennedy will be a candidate. I definitely think he will. I think that decision was made last June. And I also wouldn't be surprised if McCarthy keeps showing strength and Kennedy picks up strength, if the president might decide not to run as a candidate himself.
Behind me is Barbary Creek in East Dallas, the scene of severe flooding in 1966. Last year, in the Crossroads Flood Control Program, money was voted to alleviate such conditions as this, but so far this year, nothing has been done. Max Roundtree, a construction worker, lives in the area. He explained his feelings about it to me this way.
Naturally, it's worse now than it was last year, and it's worse now than it was 10 years ago due to the developments in that area.
What actual work needs to be done in the creek?
Well, it is covered by the bond program written out, channelization, cleaning out the creek, opening up the bridges where there's a bottleneck, and in other words, all of this is labor involved. There's no material involved.
Hysteria or not, some folks along the creek have been sitting up on nights that had rain such as we had last week. Last week we had nearly an inch out here, and Roundtree says the creek can only handle 2.5 inches. City workers say they have neither the money nor the manpower to dredge and clean the creeks, thus relieving the flooding. But if it rains this year, money must come from somewhere, somehow, or else. Phil Reynolds on the Barbary floodplain for Channel 8 News.